Hey, what's up? This is the show where I review my whole Steam library. We are on game number 12 out of 689 on the first S title out of 76. I never played this before, but since I do like playing some chess from time to time, I was pretty intrigued by this game. Today we'll take a look at Shotgun King, the final checkmate. This is a roguelike strategy game based on chess and shotguns. Basically American chess. I spent a couple hours with it and had a fun time. We play as the evil Black King. Everyone has left us except for a trusty old shotgun, so off we go to fight the whites. Every turn you may either move your king or shoot at enemy pieces. After that you'll need to move again to reload your shotgun. Clear a stage after mating the enemy king, which brings you to the card selection screen. You get a perk, but the white side also gets a perk. This makes the game continually harder. So you have to be careful to not only pick cards for yourself, but also deny synergies and two powerful cards for the other side. For example, you can get cards like +1 range for your gun, but every 5th turn spawn 2 pawns for the other side. At the later stages, the board can be quite crowded and there's many effects taking place all at once. The pieces won't always move like in normal chess either. The upgrades I mentioned will change the pieces' interactions. Pawns could move and attack in all 4 directions, sometimes bishops will be able to jump over other pieces, and other times queens will be literally immortal. There's many wacky upgrades and modifiers to explore, which makes this pretty fun. After finishing stage 12 on your first run, you beat the game for the first time. Depending on what kind of upgrades you chose, you unlock new weapons with different stats. I, for example, got a new gun after having 4 shell capacity in my gun in one run. You unlock an endless mode that gets harder and harder, and you unlock the modifier setting for the 12 stage runs, which also makes this mode harder. In total, there's 3 different game modes. The normal story mode with 12 stages, the endless mode, and the chase mode, where basically you just run around the board, more and more stuff spawns, and you try to survive for as long as you can. This one is the fastest paced, and I thought it was pretty fun. I was entertained for around 2 hours, but already after that time, a lot of the cards are repeating themselves pretty often, so some updates and new content would be cool. Apart from that though, there's a couple different builds you could go for in general. You could stack long range upgrades and be a sniper, or do the complete opposite and sacrifice range for firing power. The different weapons further improve those builds. What I found a little bit weird is that when you move into check, it gives you 2 chances to think again, but when you kill a piece and you basically discover a check on yourself, you get killed instantly. I think you should either be nice to the player or kill them instantly, but you should do it consistently and not sometimes like this and sometimes like that. Or you could implement a hardcore mode or something like that instead of mixing both worlds. So what did I like about this game? Guns and chess is a pretty cool concept. The game is tactical, and the adjustable difficulty will keep you busy if you choose to play this for longer. Finding overpowered synergies is fun. Runs and resets are pretty fast, so if you don't like a build or you get RNG'd, you can just restart quickly and try something else. What did I not like about this? I feel like the upgrades get repetitive pretty quickly, so I'm worried about the longevity of this game. Sure, there's different guns and builds, but there's only so much until you've seen everything, and it's only more of the same from that point forward. I already mentioned the consistency thing with killing the player. I think they should either do it always or never, or put it behind an extra mode if you want an additional challenge. I didn't like the original font that much. Any other language than English has a clearer font. In conclusion, it's a fun little roguelike game that has the usual roguelike positives as well as their negatives, like RNG and a finite number of upgrades. If you enjoy roguelike puzzles, chess, or you want to learn more about chess, this might be worth a shot. I think it's worth the $10 they ask, but barely. I can see myself playing this again when I have to kill time and I have literally nothing else to do, but it's not something I'm actively looking forward to again. For those people that are worried about not knowing anything about chess, it'll definitely help to know how the pieces normally move and to have some vision, which is a fancy term chess people use that just means awareness of the pieces on the board. But even if you've never played chess before, there's probably a fun way to get familiar with exactly those things, and maybe you'll actually try out the real thing down the line. So don't let that discourage you. If you played this game yourself, I'd be curious to hear what you thought about it. If you've enjoyed this week's review, be sure to like and subscribe. I release a new one every Sunday-ish. Good luck.